And how are we all doing today, you fine and wonderful dandy people? This is Temierus here. This is actually the first time that the game has displayed my name up in a corner of it. That's nifty. But this is Temierus here, and today I have the day I died. I'm sure that's a day many of you people are wishing would happen to me. Well, let's go ahead and crack on with new game. So it's apparently mainly story-based.
Childhood, so long story short, this is pretty much the first photo of me. I joined the army as soon as I could, and as you can see, I became a jarhead. Got injured on the field, moved into REMF. I enjoyed fiddling around with computers, so I was assigned to network operations while I recovered. Which turned out would never happen, so I decided to leave the army. This is me and my wife when I returned home. My last photo in a uniform. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with my civilian life. I love my wife deeply and I'm happy with being an IT guy. It's just, deep inside, I'll always miss that life. Like I'll always miss not having an actual childhood. This is Her Majesty with her giant servants watching her every scream and babble. She's 2 now. No major changes. Still not promoted, I believe. And hey, 7 months from now, the fun will be doubled. This is where we live and work. A few government chem projects run here on the below-ground levels. Some are secrets, a few need supervision from civilian chemists. That's my girl. And they've got a computer network to manage, of course. So here we are. It's a sunny Saturday outside. I'm just finishing up my short morning shift, and then I'll chill for an easy day. My. What do we have here, huh? Loving wife, cute baby, another one on the way, a decent house and car, bright future. Easy life, you could say. You are the luckiest man alive. I would agree with that. If this wasn't the day I died.
Okay, so that
These terminals are so slow.
Well, many computers are. You're in IT, you should fix it. Fix it, man.
Typical. Hey, Smarty.
Hey, honey, I'm about to leave. Are you ready to?
Just finishing... Finished this. So yeah, I'm good to go.
Cool thing. Let's meet at the security gate, huh?
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
See you there, honey.
See you there, Pumpkin.
Okay. Now I can speak. Because I might have a little bit before this guy speaks. Because he likes to do the dialogue. Because that's the kind of game this is. But anyway, I have to nitpick. Because I was a bit confuzzled. Because in all that description, our guy said that he was in the army. And then we had the picture there of him getting married to his wife, and he was in dress uniform, but he was in a Marine dress uniform, and there was a Marine Corps flag back behind the wife. The Army dress uniform and the Marine dress uniform do look different. And don't let those branches know that mistake happening, because there's a lot of rivalry between all of them. I was about to say the 2 of them. And then remember, they're all like that. So, let's see here. We have a grumpy dog. It doesn't look very grumpy at all. No. It just looks like, why are we here? We could be doing something else. And then there's a picture of another person. And we have our camera there. Okay. I wonder if I can take the cactus with me. I say that as I don't know how to interact with anything. Paul Adrian Maurice Dirac? Not sure. Not sure who that is. Okay. F. F. F is the key. Okay. So we've got badge access doors. And I need to find...
I have no business here.
Okay, we don't have...
I have no business here.
Have no business there.
I have no business here.
Or there.
I have no business
Or
here.
there.
I have no business
Or there.
here.
Screen went black. That was a little bit abrupt.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tim says, "Hey dude, are you still at work?" Oh, he's using these weird text speaks. "I left my folder in the front lab. Could you pick it up for me?" I'm not done reading the text.
Welcome, Professor.
Hi there, husband. Let's go pick up Miss Giggles, hmm?
Oh, Tim just texted me. I need to grab some files or something for him. Then I'm ready.
Tim? Oh, God, he forgets and loses everything. Kathleen complains to me about it all the time. Oh, you know what? Now that you mentioned him, I left my keys in the large lab.
Oh, so you got Timonized, huh? Okay, so let's meet here in...
2 minutes for me, but meet outside the gate instead, in the lobby upstairs. The one leading to the parking lot.
Gotcha, ma'am. The lobby. 2 minutes. I'll hurry up. My, that is the best lab coat I ever set eyes on.
I know he was referring to the buttocks, not the coat. I never understood the butt thing. That camera was kind of weird. It was just all over the place there in that bit of dialogue. Okay.
I have no business here.
Okay.
I have no business
No.
here. I have no business
Nope.
here.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so we're looking for keys and a folder. Just so.
Nope.
Okay,
Not here.
that looked like a folder. I've opened the cabinet. I've opened the other cabinet. I don't know if I should have done that, but I did it. Folder. There's a folder somewhere. Somewhere there's a folder. My quest for a folder.
Not that thing.
Where are the folders? This mouse sensitivity is actually pretty high here.
And... no.
Okay. Hum. Oh,
Next drawer, I guess. Oh, at last. There it is.
found
I hope
it.
my sweetie didn't starve to death in the lobby. Ugh, the time. I need to hurry.
It's barely been a minute. Humming distant
What the hell
noise.
was that?
It was a distant humming noise.
Earthquake. It's coming in waves. I need to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Gosh. What?
Little abrupt on the fall.
Oh, my.
I'm not an earthquake zone, though. I haven't been in an earthquake,
gosh.
so.
This pain in my brain is horrible.
Wait, pain in your brain? But your brain can't feel pain. It has no nerve endings. They can tell you there's pain coming from other parts of your bodies, but you can't actually feel anything in your own brain. That's
It's
weird.
There's no way to pry this door open. It looks like the electrical system was damaged.
Well, we gotta be an amateur electrician then, I guess. There's a first aid box. There's a fire axe.
It's stuck.
I didn't know if I could just beat the door down with the fire axe. Cat, why are you making such a racket over there? The cat has just been non-stop just making these weird noises at me. Now he's rolling around. Examine/inspect liquid nitrogen tank. Yes, it's a liquid nitrogen tank. Perhaps if I get lined up. Nope, no idea. There's some green goo on the floor. And... okay. I mean, I have a fire axe. Can I just use the fire axe?
It's broken. I should never have replaced my 3310.
But you did. See? That's why you can't live life with regrets. Alright. Cat, you are going absolutely bonkers over there. He really is. What is he doing over there? Okay. Maybe this lets me use the fire axe.
It's stuck.
Yes, use the fire axe. Why can I not use the fire axe? What? Why is this? Why can I click the door?
Excuse me?
Yes, I want you to... okay, I think I see what this is now. But I want you to take the axe and bash the door down.
Nope, not like that.
That is like that. It's a fire axe. It's half of the use of that thing. This guy. This guy. This guy. I don't even know what. Okay, I guess I'm going button surfing. Okay, so fun little factoid. I did not realize when I was doing my keyboard searching, I happened to hit my record button on the keyboard. And it never dawned on me that I hit that. I put it to a big button. I should have realized that. That's my own fault. This will, however, let me speed through this part here because, honestly, my previous recording probably wasn't very good because it was... well, we will see. So I have to go into the inventory. Despite the fact that I could probably use this fire axe to just beat that door down to begin with, and if not, to beat a hole in the wall of the drywall because it's drywall, which isn't that strong, and it's a fire axe, which is meant to break things that make buildings, so you can navigate through a burning building and pull people out of burning buildings. But what I have to do is take this thermos, bring it to here, load it up, which makes that black. I do not know why. It is weird. And then I come over here. I'm just standing next to the door. And then I have to use the scoop. That one took a long time to find because I was even near it. And it didn't really show up. And then I'm also just not 100% why I need a scoop. Because I could just... here, I'll show you the end result here.
Let's try this.
I could have just poured the liquid nitrogen on that so that now I can use my fire axe. And now we get to the exciting part.
This building is about to collapse. It's a miracle it's still standing. It looks like the security gate's offline. I'll have to find out what's wrong. What the?
So now we get our strangely sound affected zombie. I mean, I really feel the sound effect is very strange. Just overall, the sounds of them. Now, the game does state this is a more methodical, strategic kind of combat system. It's not a fast-paced action game. You can tell because it actually slows you down when you go into combat. That's one of the key cues for you have entered combat. So what we mean by it's this more tactical, kind of drawn out, more you got to use your brain powers to do the combat. Yeah, the zombies like to throw in those little kicks there. It's a little interesting. This is what that means. Is not me just backing away from him. That's just because I just don't want to deal with him right now. I want to speak words at your ear holes before I deal with this zombie. But this is how zombie combat goes. Back away. Thump. Sometimes when you're backing away, it's like trying to do a sharp course correction with a ship, like an oil tanker, and he just won't do it. So you back away, wait till he goes into his attack animation, and thump him. Get your nice little wet slap, and then
the hell was that?
3 to 9 of those. I think it was the longest I had.
Video games.
Down
This
he goes.
is impossible. Okay. I don't like it, but I got signed up for it. So, whatever it is, if there's more of these things here, I can't let them make their way outside.
Now, I just noticed this with the part he was saying there in dialogue, that he signed up for this. Does that mean that in his employment contract it said, in the event of a zombie outbreak, it is your responsibility to quell the zombie outbreak? Because that's almost what it sounds like he's implying there. I'm probably going to freak the cat out because I just touched the laser pointer and now there's a red dot monster that might be on the loose. He is eyeing up that laser pointer, ready to kill. There will be no red dot monster, Finn. But yeah, the thing that really was getting me upset with this game here. So it wants to be this story-based or really narrative-heavy story game. Let's got all that dialogue there. It had this backstory, had this backdrop to it. I was kind of excited. We're gonna see something come out of this. And the extent of the narrative and story that I've found, there was that whole opening sequence giving us some background details of our character here. And then he works in a chemical plant, which was part of the start there. He's an I-18 for it, but he works in the chemical plant. And then suddenly zombies. Yeah, that's the narrative. He works in a chemical plant. Zombies. I'm sure at some point maybe the game will kind of divulge more information on the zombies, like where they came from, why they're here, if it was a scientific hubris, whether it's just a normal occurrence of the natures. I don't know. Oh, I missed him. So yeah, the extent of this highly tactical combat, if you have played a Game Guru game with zombies in it, you are familiar with this combat. Because so many of the Game Guru games are just somebody trying to make a quick buck and place absolutely zero effort into their product. So they don't plan out anything AI-wise for these things. So all you do is just back away, wait till it's in the attack animation, go thump it. The last hit, you don't actually hit them. You just kind of lift the fire axe up, and then I guess the zombie's like, that's it. I'm done. You thumped me enough. I don't want any more. Let me just lay down and take an eternal nap. So, yeah, that happens. Now, I want to try and get one zombie fight to happen here, which is a very interesting zombie fight. It was actually the toughest zombie fight I encountered in all of this. It's not this one, by the way, in case you're curious. This is not the difficult zombie fight that I had to deal with. Oh, see, that one actually missed. It really looked like I hit him, but I didn't. Okay, in here in the kitchen. And if I keep sliding along this wall, I should be able to kick off. I really hope I do. Come on. Come on. Well, shit, now I feel really bad that I wasn't able to capture this. The zombie actually just started attacking me through the wall, so I had to whack him through the wall. I mean, nothing happened to the wall because that wasn't actually supposed to happen, but it happened anyway. Oh yeah, the next step is I have to read this. I may have at some point figured that out without using hints that are there.
Just mixing the right amounts in the right order. I better remember this.
I don't know. Yeah, when you have these tasks, you have these hints here, and you can see the hints, and it's kind of there's nothing stopping you from turning them on. There's no better reward for not using them. There's no worse reward for using them. They're there for your own personal choice and whether you need it or not. Excuse me. But there's at least one puzzle element. I have no idea how I would have figured out the exact spot that we're supposed to do this thing. It's going to be this chemical mixture that we just read about and are getting ready to do. But first we need to... I want to get to that because I want to show that off. Because I don't get what if I would have found it without using these hints.
No power.
We use a screwdriver there.
Smells ugly, looks ugly. It was burned out. I could find out where the IC boards are for this pad from the hardware catalog, if I had access to it.
Okay. So we need a hardware catalog, which I don't know if I ever actually found. I just know I came to this notebook, which he tic-tacs on.
Let me see. There we go. No power from the generator. But it should work. There's power in the building. Better see what's wrong down there.
My guess is that a cable is probably cut. Bust out his cable tester, that'll tell him. Right, so... what step do I need to do now? I need to get down to the first floor. But... we can't actually go down the first floor. I have to actually be able to do these steps, otherwise the guy will not go through the door that I need to go through to complete this task.
Nice. Looks like the mortgage market in 2007.
It's actually kind of annoying.
But there should be some way to get downstairs. Somehow. Somewhere. Oh, I remember I read a note in Tim's folder that could help.
Already read it. Unless you want me to read it again. It's not giving me an update for the items, so...
This acid recipe looks interesting. It's just mixing the right amounts in the right order. I better remember this. Dropping a few tons of concrete downstairs? I'll have to find the safest place for this. Either way, time to visit the big lab, I guess.
Alright. Now, I've already sped ahead and picked up 4 ingredients in there. There was a hint that did not make sense to me. And it's these two here. The other opens from the big lab. It is the other door next to the big lab's restroom. And, well, this one didn't actually... this one I didn't have as much problem with. There's 4 chemicals in each of these rooms. 4 in one, 4 in the other. Search thoroughly. It's just overstated. It's really what it does. This one's just weird because from what I was gathering from the previous dialogue is this was what they were calling the big lab. But there was no restroom for this lab. So I kept walking around being like, is there a hidden door? Is it some door that's hidden in here? And then you come to find out, only after you have done all of this will this door, will you be permitted to pass through this door. It becomes permissible. Different terms for that. Oh yeah, even though the power is out, the power is also not out.
Yuck!
But is out, but it's not
Of
out.
course this system works. No lights, no power in the gates, but this, as intended.
Yep.
All right. I'm awake.
Good old decontamination shower. Now, I did notice there when it goes into its more cutscene-like bits, we don't get subtitles. That's weird.
Oh, goodness. What the hell happened here?
It looks to me like something exploded, or some experiment got loose. You know, like you do in movies. Yeah, it turns out this is actually the big lab. You just never know about it because the game does not permit you to come back here until you're at this exact sequence of the game. And there's a bathroom back here. I don't know, maybe you were supposed to know that while you're looking before. I mean, I was at a point I was looking for chemicals and he was not letting me go through that door, so I don't know how I was supposed to know these context clues. I don't actually know what I did to let him actually come back here. But it wasn't pick up the 4 chemicals in the first room, because I did that way before I got to come back here the first go around. And I think,
Now we're getting somewhere.
that's the other one. And
Another notch on the helmet.
grab that. And you have to come here and do this. That zombie's there, but you can just leave him. I mean, there's a task to kill him, but you would think that maybe if I messed with this, then he'd be all like, hey, you're doing something. Plot's been achieved. I should do something about that, like you have happened in other games. But
At first, I thought
as would be, oh, I'm not close enough. But as would be noted right here, as I do this,
Tim's notes were spot on. The thingy is starting.
thingy, very technical terms. Thingy is truly a technical term.
Smells like the neighbor's cooking.
I actually mean that in all seriousness. I'm not trying to be sarcastic on that one.
It's done.
Yeah, he just hangs out there. It's not like, hey, plot point's been achieved. That means the zombie should come, you know, try and build up tension there. No, he's just hanging out, just being his self. I mean, there's more things you can pick up here, but in the quest for a tail, oh, I got them both at once. Oh, this is gonna be interesting now. We got ourselves our Dark Souls here. That's still a relevant thing to say, right? Well, it is at this moment. So you're gonna have to live with that. Did I just get both of them to that one hit? You have a block button. It does block. I don't know why you would use it when you can literally just do the take a step back and duck. Actually, I don't even think I need to step back and wait for them to be in their animation. I think I can get them before they do it. At least I've been doing it here. Yeah, he's not even like distressed that these zombies are most likely former co-workers, and he's now having to deal with killing what is basically his former co-workers, or
Yay,
even just his
a
co-workers
hazmat
at that
suit.
point.
I've never had one.
But no, that would be something narrative, which again you don't really get. I have to admit here, I must have just missed this one when I was last playing, how it does say to make a hole in the men's toilet. You do get the hint in another of these quests here, these tasks, that's what the game calls it. You get in another one of these. I don't remember which one. Oh, it was this one. You get in this one, and the best you get is your bottom hint, which if you're going through, this is like the severity and directness of the hints. You're supposed to start at the top and work your way down, more vague, and it gets more and more specific until it's telling you exactly what to do. And until you get to that last one, it says restroom floor. I didn't see that. I thought that wasn't there where it says to go into the men's toilet floor. So I was trying to figure out how I was supposed to know that it was actually supposed to be in the restroom. I don't know why you would be in the restroom to do this. I don't know why
Problem
this is
solved.
apparently safer when it has all the plumbing in the floor as opposed to somewhere like here, which will probably just have concrete. Or if you're worried about things falling on top of other things, you could go here, which is in front of your stairwell, which your stairwell probably only leads to hallways. At least just about every building I've been in that's of a caliber like this, that's where stairwells are. So I don't know why burning through the plumbing is a good idea. But apparently it's the better idea. He does a horrible job at containing the acid, in my opinion. Because
Oops.
that doesn't look like just burned floor tile and concrete. That looks like acid spilled. And I don't actually understand why I had to construct those items, because any good chemical lab has retainers for dealing with chemical spills. I mean, I worked for a company, it was for Praxair, which is apparently like the largest gas company in the world. And because they're a gas company, they have some chemicals. The plant I was in, we didn't even have chemicals. There were no chemicals in the plant I was in. We still had to go through all the safety training on using those barriers to contain liquid spills, and to be pointed out that is federal OSHA regulations that those have to be in any facility which might have chemicals in it. Not even that have chemicals in it, that might have chemicals in it. So, yeah, this is a shithole place to work at.
I still have some things to finish up here.
Yeah, and I need to, I don't know, I guess find a catalog or something. I don't think I'm going to do that. I have been given no narrative story in this narrative story game. Which is, what, $15?